Good evening, warm welcome to the program. Though this topic we have been discussing quite a few times earlier, but there were frequent requests to me to take up one session on this specific topic, like what is the passing score. Though there are some detail available in the ASCM, it may not be providing complete details. That's the reason why many people ask what will be the passing score, how many attempts I can make. If I have to retake the exam, how much we need to spend. Let me attach the screen and explain. If you need to see my previous session, you can always go to my YouTube channel. In this session, we are going to see about APICS certification passing score. As there are 3 to 4 certification are available, all the certification follows the same model in terms of duration, number of questions, passing score, everything will be similar. And about the exam, there are 150 multiple choice questions. So you have to choose one out of 4 answers given. There are 20 questions which are supposed to be pre-test questions, which means they do not carry any marks, in the sense that they are checking for the difficulty level of those 20 questions, how many people are answering correctly, and if it is a wrong answer, which answer they are selecting. So it's kind of a research before these questions come into final examination. Okay, so there is no value to it, but at the same time you will not know which are these 5 questions. So your total number of valid question will be 130. 3.5 hours exam timing, plus you need some time for center timing. Maybe they are verifying something, and pre and post timing is required. So roughly you need to reserve 4 hours of your time. Of course, the Pearson View is a partner center which is available in almost all of the cities across the world. This exam, there is no negative marking. Passing score is 300 out of 350. You may be surprised where this 350 has come. What is 300? Because if you directly divide 300 by 350, then it means 82% score, not the correct way. It's a scale score, which we will see in our next slide. What does it mean? As far as number of attempts, we will see in the next coming slides. Scaling is popularly used in many of the US university and also few of the leading institutes in India to magnify the scores. Here you can see I have put a raw score and scale score. You know, raw score, we are talking about 130 questions, not 150 questions, and 0 is equal to 200 and 130 is equal to 350. So intermediate number has to be worked out. There are a lot of application available, or even you can use Excel. Google is your friend. If you are stuck up, you can see in the Google how to work out. What this conveys is at 200 the raw score is 0, but at 350 the raw score is 130. And here you can see in the scale score, you can interpret as per the scoring. Of course, at 300 it says your raw score should be 87. Okay, 87 out of 130 questions should be correct to pass the exam as per the scale score, which means it comes to roughly 67%. But at the same time, you have to be very careful when you are applying for the exam, because many, not even 50% is the passing score, especially in Indian conditions, because they try to self prepare without any guidance. This is where they fail. Coming to next topic, weightage for difficulty. Of course, there is no much clarity here. I have read the various blogs on this topic. As per this topic, assume that there are 3 grades of levels of difficulty. One is average, one is tougher one, and another one is easier one. So assume, we don't know whether they classify into 3 or 4. So there may be, they are grouping all this exam question into 3 or 4 categories. And when you take these exams, it could be any of this combination is possible. Okay, so in the medium, the marks are not altered. Possibly tough, you the marks may be altered to the extent of 3 or 4 marks, whereas easy maybe 3 or 4 marks are reduced. So you will never know what kind of test you are taking, whether it's tough or medium, because it's already pre-decided. Because the 20 question what we have seen earlier, how many people are attempting, how many people are answering correct. Based on that, the difficulty level is fixed, and they are trying to give some incentive marks if it is really tough, and remove some marks if it is really easy. But my suggestion is, please ignore this, because it's not going to be a major point, and you will not be knowing much difference between all those 130 questions. Next question is, how many attempts can be made? Of course, first attempt is free all the time. Free in the sense you have to purchase for the exam. Sometime it is also available on as a bundled package. If you are taking everything, for example, the learning system, then exam, possibly you will get a second attempt free. Not all the time. You have to check at the time of applying. On the other hand, if you fail in the first attempt, you can take any number of attempts, and there is a fees applicable. It may not be the same as the first fees, and possibly you will get around 50%. I am not sure. You can just check depending on your membership or no membership. And when examination can be scheduled, like academic, university, or colleges, there is no fixed schedule. Okay, maybe if you are studying in university, you very well know, like a particular time in the year you need to apply for the exam and prepare for, say, 6 months or 1 year exam. But here you do not have such conditions. Okay, these are called mostly on demand exam, which means you can apply today and schedule the exam tomorrow, and there is no prescribed minimum preparation. Of course, you need to check your preparedness by using the mock test to see what level you are available, so that you can take this exam. Okay, so it's a on-demand exam, but still I suggest you need at least 3 to 4 months preparation time. Even if you are working in the supply chain field, or have a better experience, because this theoretical exam can be asked from many angle. This is where you need to be very careful. Okay, re-examination fees, of course, it may not be same 100% as the original exam fees, but it depends, maybe around 50% or 40% if you are taking within a certain specified period, irrespective of whether it is 30, third attempt, second attempt, fourth attempt, doesn't matter, but you have to pay the fees unless you have taken as a part of the package. Of course, when you fail in any of the attempt, you need to wait for at least 14 days to make the second attempt. This is a cooling period. They are expecting you to re-prepare and attend, because even different sets of questions, you cannot assume that the next set you are going to get easy, because 90% of the people fail with only 2 or 3 marks. Even 50% of the people fail with only 1 mark. They say they are getting 299 or 98, 99. It doesn't make much difference. There is a very big gap. So you need to re-prepare. So don't be in a hurry to re-attempt quickly after completing your first attempt. But be careful why you need to spend so much high amount to take a proper guidance, study, prepare well to attend these kind of exams. Of course, these certification has to be maintained. So they are not valid throughout the life. Maybe the validity is for 5 years, and you need to submit some educational hours, like undergoing any training, or you are providing training in supply chain domain. Then It is possible once in 5 years, 75 maintenance hours has to be provided. And it's not so difficult if you go through their guideline, it's all available in their site. Okay, like attending a seminar or even having a APICS membership or webinar formal education program. Even if you are doing university education program, after taking this exam, that can be considered, and they give how many points you can consider per semester, or attending any webinar, it's all valid. And our support, as you know, we provide support in terms of advice how to prepare exam, a mock test to prepare the candidate. Also, the training from experts is possible. So, if you need any of the support from us, you can reach out to me or our team members. Okay, of course, you have our numbers. If you Google up expert SEM or thoughtful analytics, you will get the number. Those any of you watching live online, is there any doubts or clarification on this topic? You can message either in LinkedIn or YouTube where this program is live. Thanks for watching. Have a nice